What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Train Sim Classic, and we are going to be back on the racetrack route driving another Metra. We are loading our homebound evening commuters here at Chicago's Union Station for a 5:49 on-time departure. Then we will await instructions from our conductor. And today we are driving one of Metra's newest SD70MACH locomotives. We did do a video on this in the past, and we have a paint scheme that is relatively similar to what Metra uses now, but this one would be what it would look like if they used the same scheme on the MP36. We'll go ahead and get more into detail about that here in a few, but we do got 2 minutes to go till all our passengers get loaded up. So let's go ahead and wait, and let's drive this express train today. And while we actually wait, a lot of you guys have been asking how to install the logos on the locomotive and the freight cars, and I will go ahead and show you guys that right now. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about how to install the logos on the Metra train sets that I have in the videos. And it's actually a pretty simple process. So we have the link here, I'll have it in the description, Railworks America. It's called Metra Signage and Logos. And all we do is we hit the download button, we hit accept, and then it will start downloading. Now, after that, go to your Railworks folder. I have mine on my G drive. Sometimes you might have it on C or D. It just depends on wherever you have Steam downloaded. So you go to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Railworks, and then we're going to head into Assets. We scroll down. I do have a lot of mods in, so don't worry about that. Yours might not look like this. Yours might. It just depends. But we're going to go to Barnes. BNSF Chicago. Now, yours won't look like this depending on if you haven't modded it at all yet. So you'll have probably blueprints, BNSF Chicago assets, and then the assets system. So you're going to want to click BNSF Chicago assets. You will need a program like WinZip or WinRAR or whatever to unzip the folders. So once you do that, you will get all of these folders here. All you do is just copy and paste or drag and drop into this folder, or to the main BNSF Chicago folder right here, which will give you all of these. And then after that, we go to System, Textures, CMT, and then in your download folder, you'll go to your Metra Signage and Logos. You'll open that up, go to System, and then System again, Texture, CMT, and then all of these files, all you do is just drag and drop within. Pretty easy. And then now we'll go check out the game again, and you guys will see all of the logos. Alright, all aboard, doors clear. We're ready to highball and express down to Downers Grove. Here we go. Let's go ahead and release the brake here. We'll set the bell, even though I don't think we really need the bell. One of the things I don't understand about this, especially the Metra consist, is that we will have the ditch lights from our trailing locomotive, and then we will have ditch lights on the rear of our cab car, which makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. But we do have Metra train number 1279. It's an evening rush hour train that departs at 5:49, runs nonstop to Downers Grove, stops at Belmont, Lyle, and then goes straight express to Aurora. So that is what we will be driving today. Unsure if we're going to kind of showcase the entire route, but we did have an approach back there, so I'm thinking we're going to have a approach coming up here. Yep, probably going to that approach to the left there. I am well aware that we are speeding, but that is because the 10-mile-an-hour zone just doesn't cut it for me coming out of here. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today so far. Good Friday. It is the weekend. Doing a lot of track switching today. But yeah, those ditch lights are going to be completely annoying. But it looks like we do have a clear coming out of the shed, so we are good there. Get a better look of our locomotive here. Repaint is actually made by BNSF 511. It is a repaint for RSC's CSX SD70MACH pack, so you will need this, or you will need that pack for the reskin. But checking it out, looks just like Metra's newest paint scheme. Very cool. And the other one we had looks like the other scheme that they chose to go on their new rebuilt locomotives, which I gotta say, none of them look half bad. They really don't. But then again, Metra decided to not use any of those, and they went with a whole new scheme to match their newer switchers on these locomotives. So very interesting that they decided to do that. But it's actually kind of funny though, because like I said, we're using this one, which has been around since like 2004, and then the previous one we did, which I'll also have linked in the description, we used, and that is kind of the newer scheme for their rebuilds. And then now they went with a completely different one, so it's actually really, really funny. But it does actually fit, because these will be running on this route along with their newer cars that they'll be getting one of these years. So it actually is pretty fitting. Man, this 10 mile an hour just does not cut it, man. It really doesn't. Those ditch lights are super annoying. It's just like shining bright into the cab here. Alright, so our rear car has now passed that 25 mile an hour sign. So we are good to start speeding up this bad boy here around the curve. The one thing I don't get with how sharp this curve is, they have 10 miles an hour back there, but yet you guys have seen it before. You'll see it here once again, how bumpy this curve is right at the beginning. But yet, you know, we're good to go 25 on it, which, you know, honestly makes no sense. Yep, but been down here plenty of times, I can tell you that right now. Crossed the airline bridge, which is that one right there. Been on it plenty of times. Actually, instead of going, we usually backed out this way when I took Amtrak, or the train I took, we backed out this way, and then went on the airline, and then went down the airline and backed into CUS whenever we'd be inbound. But yes, I don't think that is actually in use anymore, because they actually go through Chinatown in Chicago now off of 21st through the Freeport. They don't actually come down this way anymore, so I don't even think this bridge is used, especially with the BNSF coal trains that come down it. But honestly, I have no idea. Have no idea. But it's actually kind of cool, because like I said, these have started showing up on the Metra property right now, so we definitely will see them in service here within the next probably few months after they get done with testing and stuff. So might end up making a trip down to Chicago here soon. Maybe I'll take Lauren with me, I have no idea. Passing Halstead right now on a clear signal. We are express to Downers Grove, so we don't have to worry about station stops for a while. Just speed limits. Just the speed limits. Going up to a 40, then we'll go up to a 60. But it's actually kind of funny though, because like with them rebuilding all of their older locomotives now, and then with the new acquiring of these, they're actually going to be refurbishing a lot of them, or rebuilding some of the newer older locomotives, and they're going to be turning them into battery powered engines. So we'll definitely see how that works out, because I know it hasn't really worked out in the past, so we shall see. Getting up on about 40 here. I literally just had a rookie mistake moment. While I was recording the installation instructions for the logo, I had switched my OBS to display capture instead of game capture, and I forgot to switch it back to game capture, so I do apologize for the mouse cursor that you guys see in the video. I just was looking at my recording and I'm like, wait a second, that does not look right. So we got a BNSF transfer job right. Oh no, it's an oil train with Jeeps leading. Weird. Weird. I mean, I tell you though, it does feel different to be back in this game after being in TSW3 and just kind of, you know, learning the ropes of that game. It does feel different being back into this game. We've actually, I think I've made like 3 or so videos of TSW3 in the past few weeks, and I have not even touched this game. Granted, I did touch it a little bit just to kind of edit out some consists for some route showcases, but I haven't really like gone in and played this one. So it does feel a little bit weird to be back, and I kind of like TSW3 better, but I like the more variety of content we have for this one. Then we got some empty well cars over here at the intermodal yard. Very cool. Coming up on that 70-mile-an-hour zone right now. Going about 55 into 60, so not too bad. Coming up on old Western Avenue. Man, I will tell you though, that is one thing that Dovetail and needs to get better at is sounds, because the default sounds for a lot of these DLCs, even though this is RSC, is atrocious. It really is, especially like TSW3. Like, some of their sounds have actually gotten better. Just the Gevo horn sucks, but they have actually gotten a little bit better. So I'm hoping if they do release more for this game, that sounds will hopefully be better, but I'm not counting on anything. But you never know. You truly never know. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, please make sure you guys hit that like button, as well as that subscribe button. Don't just go ahead and say you like the video. Physically click that thumbs up button. It does show me that you guys do enjoy the content that I put out, and it does help me out quite a bit, as well as by hitting that red subscribe button at the bottom of the video here. Also, if you guys want actual upload notifications besides YouTube's crappy notifications, you could also always join the Discord server. Link is in the description. One thing about the Discord server is a big old thanks to my buddy Dirty Russian for helping me update the Discord server. If you guys are actually in it, you guys have seen that it has been revamped recently. And big shout outs to Dirty Russian there. Still not 100% done with it, but we do have it pretty much to where we want it to be. I think we just have some stuff to do with bots, and then I have to redo the rules and stuff. But other than that, I think we are where I want it to kind of be. And then big changes coming to the channel. I'll have a update video out in November. But yes, we do have some big changes coming to the channel. I'm not really going to go into depth about it, but I'm super excited. Been working hard to kind of not rebrand, but to kind of update a lot of things. I know it's been the way it has been for a couple years now, and I kind of want to give it a fresh look and all of that. So big changes are coming to the channel. If you guys are in the Discord, or you're friends with me on Discord, you'll see the profile background kind of gives a little bit of a sneak peek. But if you guys aren't in the Discord, you guys aren't going to see that. So it definitely gives you some incentive to join the Discord server. But yeah, some big changes coming. You guys will see a lot of new stuff, and I'm super excited about it. Been working hard on it. Lauren's actually been helping me out with it. Dirty Russian has too, so big shout outs to you guys for helping me out. You guys are truly awesome. So we're coming up to Belmont here. Oh, we don't need the bell. Or Cicero, not Belmont. Cicero. Close enough. It's actually kind of funny though, because I think I remember actually doing this scenario with this locomotive in the previous video we did. So I feel like it's actually kind of a repeat, but at the same time it's more updated. I don't know. I think I do feel like it's the exact same scenario we played. I just have to kind of go in and unsubscribe from them on the Steam Workshop. But that is something I always forget to do. One thing I actually started doing was, instead of subscribing to them, I've been favoriting them so that I can put them in later, and the game is like taking a while to load the textures in. Jesus. But yeah, it's got about 13 miles left till we hit Downers Grove. I guarantee you we're going to be running clears the entire time, so I'm not too worried about being inside the cab. But man, oh man, it's looking good. It really is looking good. Granted, this isn't what it actually is going to look like Once you guys see it in person, it does have some different physical characteristics to it, especially having marker lights on the front and then just some different stuff on the sides. But man, it does look super good in the game as well. Like I said, we're going to keep getting clear signal, so it ain't like it really matters. But if you guys have seen, CSX has actually just released their newest, or their first Operation Lifesaver unit, and I gotta say, it actually looks pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of surprised though, because they did not put it on a GEVO. They actually put it on one of these locomotives. So I'm actually very, very shocked about that. But I think that one right there is in my top 2, along with Amtrak's OLS unit, the number 203. I gotta say though, they both look pretty snazzy. And of course, we're not sounding the horn in any of the crossings because this entire route is a quiet zone. So I don't have to worry about sounding any horn, just blaring that annoying bell that they have. It is kind of nice though running the express service, because you just kind of get to, you know, just run right through a lot of these station stops and not have to stop at it. So I was playing that one scenario to where it was like a default scenario with this route, or with this DLC, and it's basically the all stops one where you kind of get to learn about it. And I was having trouble staying on time, man. I don't know how a lot of you guys do it, but I was having a lot of trouble staying on time. Then again, man, this is this is gonna get very annoying real quick with how often we have to sound this bell. It is definitely gonna get annoying real quick. But if you guys have not heard, the railroad strike that may be happening starting tomorrow if a deal is not reached definitely will be affecting a lot of services for Amtrak and Metra. I know Amtrak cut all their long distance services. Metra has cut some of their commuter services, but it is a railroad strike that is happening with the freight railroads, mainly the mainly like BNSF and Union Pacific are a part of it, but it's due to like poor working conditions and like the grueling schedules that they have, you know, 24/7 365 on call. Which, if a deal isn't reached by Friday or tomorrow, or actually today, then a lot of people are going to be quitting to an industry that people are already quitting a lot from. So, railroads are going to be hopefully hiring like crazy, and then hopefully I will end up getting my chance to finally work on the railroad. But then again, though, the railroad strike is actually kind of a bad thing, due to the fact that it will cost the U.S. about $2 billion a day in lost revenue because of the strike. So it is actually kind of a very bad thing. A lot of game stuttering going on today. I'm not exactly too sure why. But yes, it is going to be a very bad thing on the economy. But then, you know, depending on if the deal gets made or not, which, you know, nobody really knows what's going to happen, it's just something to look forward to. Or not look forward to, but it's something to look into. Man, I'm not too sure why, but the game is like stuttering a lot today. Like, y'all see that? It's just like not wanting to load stuff in, and looks like we're about to be racing one of our trains here. Yeah, we're definitely going to be racing this all stopping service. Probably going to have to sound the horn at this crossing here. Gotta love it, because you guys will see that one stopping passenger on that track. You're going to completely not see the express train coming on the middle track there, so that is why you have to blow the horn on those occasions in a quiet zone. But other than that, it's just usually the bell. Got about 6 miles till we hit Downers Grove. I guarantee you we're going to be switching tracks here soon enough. Not exactly sure when, but we will be definitely switching over soon. I do like how we are keeping a steady 69 miles an hour. That is something I don't think I've ever actually done before, to where I just keep it steady. Usually I'll have to kind of fiddle around with the throttle a little bit, but it's just staying steady, so that's actually really good for me. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, it has actually been a while since I've been up to Chicago. Last time was actually, I went to a concert that I didn't even want to go to. But yeah, I do want to take another trip up there for like a weekend or so. Definitely going to take Lauren up there. But my thing is, I want to go to do some rail fanning. She probably wants to go do some sightseeing. But I do want to go see the F-59s that Metra did purchase, because they're still in that Pacific Surfliner paint, and I've only seen a handful of those, usually at the Amtrak yard, so I do want to go see a bunch of those, especially the Triclops ones. And man, we are stuttering today. I'm not exactly too sure what's going on. I apologize for that. But then I also want to wait till these enter service so I can maybe go see these as well. Then also kind of want to see Amtrak's newest charger unit up close and personal. I have seen them on the city of New Orleans I think like twice now. The other day I actually seen one. But I've just seen it, you know, from a distance, and it just zoomed past. I actually have not seen it close up and personal, so I do want to see that as well. But it's actually kind of cool though, because Lauren likes trains too, which I never actually thought I would meet a girl that does, so it's kind of weird. She doesn't like them as much as I do, but she did think about becoming a conductor back when she was a kid, so it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Passing Hinsdale right now. But it's actually kind of cool too, because she's actually been on a train trip. I think she left Chicago and went out to Denver, is what she told me. So she knows how train travel is, and that's actually like pretty cool and kind of weird that how we met each other. But then again, her and I are literally the same person, which is also weird. I'm trying not to talk while that bell is on, because I don't want the bell like drowning out my voice with how loud it is. We've got about 3.5 miles till we hit Downers Grove here, so we're probably going to start slowing down here to switch tracks or to diverge. I should have known that station stop earlier was Cicero, not Belmont, because we actually stop at Belmont. This platform's empty except for like one person. Like 2 people on that side, 1 person on this side. But I also did want to go see or try to see the vintage CTA painted subway cars. I don't know if they're still around or not, but I know they were running on the blue and red lines. I did want to go see those. Possibly stop at one of the CTA bus garages and take a look at some of the older buses that they have just sitting there rotting away. Because nothing beats one of them older buses. The new ones they got just look the same. They really do. They all look exactly the same. I liked it back then when there was like different variety in what they looked like. But right now, there's no variety. They all look, you know, like I said, they all look the same. Alright, where's that advance approach we got? Let's go ahead and start slowing her down. Or the approach diverging, or either advanced approach or approach diverging, one of the two. I'm used to it being a advanced approach is a flashing yellow over red, and an approach diverging is a yellow over green. But BNSF is different, so I'm not exactly too sure how they run it. But we do got that 65 and then a 35 coming up, and then we head back straight to 70. Yep, there it is, old diversion clear at Fairview. Alright, here we are coming up into Downers Grove, Main Street, track number 1, mile pole 21. Doesn't look like we got a lot of people going outbound, but we do got a lot. Actually, no, we don't even have that many people going inbound either. We do got quite a maybe people are starting to show up on the platform. But we do got a double train here, or we got a meet going on with an inbound and an outbound today. We got some people. Yeah, we got some people going outbound today. Not that many. Try to get our engines off the platform there. There we go. How do we do? Oh, we did perfect. Alright, next stop is Belmont. Here we go. Man, that locomotive just looks so good. You can see without it being completely lit up right now. Just looks super good, man. It really does. Alright, we got Belmont coming in about 1.5 miles. You guys see a couple weeks ago on Twitter the feud between Amtrak and that I believe it's a subway company called BART. It was actually kind of a funny thing because Amtrak literally just tweeted the word trains, and then BART ended up responding by reminding them that they tweeted that like during the summer sometime. I think it was like July or whatever, and Amtrak replied with a picture of when Amtrak started versus when BART started. And, you know, Amtrak started in May 1st, 1971. BART started September 11th, 1972. And then BART ended up replying with Amtrak's no longer invited to their 50th birthday party, which I thought was actually kind of funny. The way they had that little feud going on. Well, who knows if they were actually just kidding or if they actually did pull their invitation, but I thought it was hilarious that they ended up doing that. But yeah, if you guys want to go see it, it's actually on both of their Twitter pages, I'm pretty sure. I want to say it's like probably one of the more popular posts that they have. But yeah, it was just a good little funny thing to see in the morning. But man, I'm gonna tell you guys, there has been so much new mods and DLCs and stuff coming out that it's overwhelming. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's so much like stuff that I want to showcase on the channel and just so little time to actually do it. You know, like, I've been actually wanting to do this video for like 3 weeks now, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. And then there's some other you know, Train Sim Classic videos that I want to end up doing. But then now with the arrival of TSW3, you know, it kind of pushes that back a little bit because I want that to be kind of the main focus. and then these just kind of be, you know, in between. But then at the same time, it's like I don't want to put out too many of those and not too many of these. But, you know, it's just overwhelming, and it's kind of like a strategy game. We're going to get some cars off the platform, but it doesn't really matter. But it is very overwhelming trying to fit everything into the schedule and actually trying to, you know, showcase everything when it comes out and stuff. But I think we got what, 2 or 3 cars off the platform on that. 1. Oh, just 3. Yeah, not too bad. So the rear, so we only have a 6-car train today. Alright, we can highball Belmont. Let's head on into Lyle. And then we run all the way express down to Aurora. Alright, so we are just about under 2 miles into Aurora, our final destination. We got the diversion clear to head into the tracks over here, which diverts us to the Aurora Transportation Center. Let's go ahead and put that throttle into idle. Decided to kind of cut it a little bit short, not to kind of showcase Lyle and all that, just so we don't have that lengthy of a video. But yeah, coming into Aurora now. Definitely not our first rodeo out on this route for sure. And definitely won't be our last. Clearing out hill, main 1.36 right now. Mile pole 36. So we got a pair of clears coming into Aurora. But yeah, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, please do make sure you guys hit that like button and that subscribe button with the bell icon. Definitely make sure you guys also follow me on all the social medias. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Everything is in the description down below if you guys do want to follow me on there. As well as join the Discord server. Link is in the description as well. Going to be coming in through the Metra yards here on a clear. But yeah, guys, I know I've actually been getting a lot of requests for Metra videos and stuff, so I decided to just go ahead and then do one. And I've been getting a lot of requests for that installation of the logo, so might as well just combine the 2 videos into one, and bada bing, bada boom, here we go. So if you guys did request one of those, or a Metra video, and you guys requested the logo video, it is uploaded now finally. Took me a while, but it is finally here. Like I said, taking it one day at a time with everything to showcase and all the requests and stuff that I do get. So I did not forget about any of y'all. I do write down, oh, that was a massive camera glitch. But I do write down all the requests I get. So I did not forget about any of y'all. Looks like we got to clear into the platform. We'll go ahead and start slowing her down to about 20. So we already got one in the station waiting to depart as well. So we have a 6-car train, but we have 2 engines. And the end CTC right here, got that Burlington route caboose over there. Welcome to Aurora, everyone. Want to make sure our cab car does not block that pedestrian crossing. Alright, so there's 6 cars, so we're going to go ahead and just stop her right at 8 cars. Looks like we are clear of that crossing, so we're good. Go ahead and shut off the lights. Go ahead and open the doors. You get one final look at that beautiful locomotive repaint right here. Like I said, I'll have it linked in the description if you guys do want to check it out if you haven't already. I know it's not a newer repaint, it's an older one. But if you guys haven't seen it yet, it will be linked in the description. Well done, you've brought 1279 home in good time, and commuters are no doubt pleased. Take a break, scenario complete. That's going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. Take care.